Good morning, guys, to everyone, and we are here with the Hindu analysis of today. There are different news, three, four important articles related to infrastructure, ecology, human resources. Let's see the first article related with infrastructure. International shipping from Beypore soon. This article is related with port development. It will cover your topic infrastructure, especially port. So from this article, what we have to find out that the role of port for foreign trade, that what kind of role has been played by Indian port in terms of foreign trade, what is their role for Indian economy, development of port, what are the recent steps of the government for development of port, and what are the current issues related to development of port, cruise tourism in India, and the role of good infrastructure port for cruise tourism in India. National Maritime Development Program, some port development programs like Sagarmala, Unnati, etc. The critical analysis of the role of National Maritime Development Program and what kind of role has been played by port for the development of infrastructure, and throughout development of port infrastructure, how economic boost can be made. You can consider all these points from this article. You can find the related model questions from this article in the description box of this video. Now come to the another article. This is an important article related to ecology, environment, and climate change. This article is mainly related to very hot current affairs topic, that is nitrogen pollution. We have much debated about carbon dioxide pollution, but it is less debated about nitrogen pollution. Recently, South Asian nitrogen hub has been come into news, and I have made detailed analysis regarding nitrogen pollution in my channel. You can find out that video to know more about regarding nitrogen pollution. It is a very new topic and relevant topic. You can find questions in pre and mains from different perspectives. So article is that study shows cow urine may be adding to global warming. It is a very important and very interesting topic, that cow urine, how cow urine has been able to contribute global warming, because study shows that cow urine is a source of nitrous oxide. We all know that nitrogen, when it remains in atmosphere, is an inert gas. It cannot contribute to global warming. But when it released into atmosphere in compounds like ammonia and nitrous oxide, it contributes to global warming. And even nitrogen is 300 times more powerful than carbon dioxide. So what point we can gather from the article? That pollution of nitrogen in the form of nitrous oxide, ammonia. What are the sources of nitrogen pollution? For livestock, burning fossil fuels, etc. South Asian nitrogen hub, nitrogen footprint. These are some related prelims questions related to the topic. Another important point from mains point of view is that pasture land. There is a large array of pasture land in India, and this pasture land has been greatly contributed to global warming and climate change. What is pasture land? Pasture land is an open land where with degraded grass, and when all the cow dungs, all the degraded, all the avoided materials, means all the unnecessary remainings from the livestock and fields are actually thrown into the pasture land, and throughout the time pasture land actually becomes a hot portion of a methane gas emission. So pasture land, the need to restructure of pasture land, and the steps to turn pasture land into healthy grassland, how this can be achieved, the role of pasture land, their reconstruction, and the role of pasture land into global warming, their reconstruction to allay global warming, and India government initiatives for reconstruction of pasture land. This is important. And another important angle of this viewpoint is that it is said that livestock is a very good source of emitting nitrous oxide, but Livestock play the backbone of Indian economy, Indian agriculture, and Indian society. Animal husbandry plays a very eminent role in India. So, livestock means cattle, buffalo, and other. How they play a role for nitrogen pollution. In nitrogen pollution, how nitrogen pollution is a role with, related with food security, agriculture, and food habit. Food habit means what? The animal protein. The more animal protein we will consume, the more we will contribute to nitrogen pollution. And food security, because agriculture is the main source, one of the ultimate source in India. Then when and livestock is very intricately related to agriculture. So if the nitrogen pollution has to be eliminated, has to be reduced, then would it pose threat to food security? So you have to consider all these points for exam. So another important article, it is related to diplomacy, international relation, as well as technology. The article is S-400 deal, a proof of India-Russia ties. Science and technology point of view, you have to find out that what is S-400 missile, and from the in IR point of view, the important thing is that if India has bought S-400 missile then from Russia, then how it will impact the relationship circle among India, China, Russia, and USA. When India and USA are growing a relationship to counter China, but USA can impose embargo or USA can impose restrictions on Kacha egg upon India if India buys. India has already bought, but if in terms of dealing with India and Russia for S-400 deal, USA can deploy Kacha egg over India. What will be implications? What is Kacha egg? Try to find out these angles for international relation. Another important article, the case for minimum basic income. This article is cover topic human resource, agricultural development, etc. I have already discussed such kind of topic in yesterday Hindu analysis. It is related with actually mainly the privatization and basic income. In terms of the growing privatization of public industry or other public institutions or other institutions, in terms of the age of globalization and privatization, how profit motive purpose can fulfill human development? Can profit and human development go hand in hand? One important line is that the redistribution policy like income support schemes, throughout which government provides a basic income, a basic financial contribution to the Indian households. Redistribution policy like income support schemes, are the unemployment bonus? The article says that redistribution policy like employment bonuses are not redistribution policy like income support schemes are not unemployment bonus. Instead, they are kind of contribution to social development. Your duty is to find out that how this redistribution policy or income support scheme, throughout which government supports the Indian households by providing a basic financial source, can they be helpful in contributing social development goals, sustainable development goals like nutrition intake, gender inequality, social empowerment? Can these goals be achieved throughout these income support schemes, right? How they can address the issue of agriculture and subsidy. Some another important and what are the models of such income development, income support schemes taken by states in India, and what are their success? From prelims point of view, some important schemes like Kalia taken by Orissa government, Retrobandhu scheme taken by Telangana government. This can be asked in prelims exam. So here are some important news articles from Hindu newspaper. I have avoided those articles which are repeatedly coming in the newspaper or which I have already discussed in previous news analysis. So if you like, go to the description box, you will find the model questions, and if you are benefited by the video, please subscribe to my channel and hope you are benefited. I will come again with another video. Till then, take care and bye bye.